This is big news.
It is a huge breakthrough announced today for people with cystic fibrosis, a rare and life-threatening disease with no cure.
Yeah, the FDA approved a first-of-its-kind therapy for treating the underlying cause of CF.
WMAR 2 News' Abby Isaacs spoke to a patient in Baltimore about what this means for him and many others around the world. Abby.
For thousands of people living with cystic fibrosis, this is life-changing news. It means they will no longer just be treating the symptoms for their disease, but the underlying cause.
I was diagnosed at 3 months old, so having cystic fibrosis is all I've ever known.
Baltimore's Jeff Breslin is one of 70,000 people living with CF, a rare and life-threatening disease that damages the lungs and digestive system with no cure.
When I was 12 years old, the life expectancy was 36. So now I sit here at 37 years old and there's no conversation around life expectancy because of drugs like the one that was just announced.
That new treatment is a triple combination drug that the FDA approved yesterday. Called Trikafta, it's the first of its kind, addressing not the symptoms, but the underlying cause of CF for people with the most common genetic mutation.
When you see something tangible, when you see a pill that literally is addressing the underlying reason for the disease versus just the symptoms, you start to say that, okay, we really could cure this thing.
The FDA says clinical trials showed dramatic improvements for patients, like a 10 to 15% increase in lung function. It's approved for people ages 12 and older, and for more than 90% of CF patients, making it a bittersweet day for Breslin.
It's really hard not to get emotional thinking about what this is, not just for us, those of us with CF, but there are far too many that never saw this day. There's also a percentage of those of us with CF that won't be eligible for this because we're not there yet for them.
The price tag is also $311,000 a year, and what insurance will cover is a big question. But Breslin says with the help from doctors and the CF Foundation, he's very hopeful it will soon be helping him.
I'm pretty sure myself and the other 90% are going to fight like hell to make sure we can get it.
Clinical trials of Trikafta are underway for children ages 6 to 11, and that data is expected early next year.